Hi, and welcome to this introductory video on the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I'm Leon, and it's great to be here with you today. And I love to have this opportunity to spend with you. In total, this video series will be roughly about 30 minutes or so. We're talking about a topic that is extremely fascinating, and that topic makes such an enormous difference in the results of any organization, or any individual for that matter. And that topic is leadership. Now, I don't think there's any part of any organization or any part of your life that leadership doesn't affect. Whether it's leadership of the self, leadership of others, or leadership of leaders, it applies to everything. And if you think about it, strong leadership is probably at the heart of every sizable human achievement. It has always been, because everything rises and falls with leadership. Now, it's obviously a huge topic, and it will take years, not minutes, to do it justice, but I know you're busy and that your time is precious. So that's why in this video series, my goal is, even though we don't have that much time together, is to leave you thinking that this was the best time you've ever spent. I want to give you as much value as possible in such shorter time. And we'll cover some tried and tested proven ideas that when they're applied, they really make a difference to our results by developing our leadership skills. Now, leadership is absolutely a teachable skill. Leadership is predictable. Leadership operates by laws. You learn the laws and you learn to lead. But if you ignore the laws, then you're always going to struggle with leadership. It's always going to be a source of frustration. And my goal is to alleviate that frustration. The core leadership philosophy I'm going to talk about today, the key concepts, they come from John Maxwell's internationally best-selling book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It's a book that has been translated into 41 languages around the world, sold millions of copies, and has become the leadership Bible of many organizations. Now, John has written around 60 books. Well, it's over 70 books now. And sold around 20 million of them, and has consistently been voted year upon year the world's #1 leadership guru. He's produced a string of best-selling books on leadership themselves, but 21 Laws is probably his most popular book. I think one of the reasons that it's been and it continues to be so successful is that the information is very accessible. It's not some intellectual thesis on leadership. It's very simple, practical steps, easy to understand, it's easy to implement, but all that makes a huge difference right away. So now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover all 21 laws in such a short space of time. We're going to look at just 3 of them. But for those of you that want to know more, I'll show you a couple of different ways at the end of this video series that you can dig into these concepts in more detail. So, on to the next video.